30 now, and this could do it. Here comes Alfano. Alfano will settle it down. He puts it in the empty net. A 2-goal game for Sam Alfano makes it a 5.
Top of the left circle. Wide open look. Pano Femus. That's a nice leg for G. Sauter down. Femus behind. Alfano digging it out. Shot. They score! First of the year, first of many to come for Malcolm Spence in his draft here. We're all knotted up 2-2 with 7:02 left to go in the game.
Sorry. 10 minutes remaining here in the second period, halfway through this hockey game. Tied at deuces. Quick shot.
Pulls it off the wall. Malcolm Spence there for the Otters. Swings it through. Frasca alone in front. Here's a chance and he scored.
Oh, here in period number 2, and the Otters have it as challengers moving it over. That's some stick in the lane, and it finds its way to the near wall. Royston back. Spence toward the net front sends this one. Pinball action. They score! Power play goal for the Otters. It's West. Olamago up for Spence. Spence ducking and weaving through traffic. A few excuse me, pardon me's as he brings it in. Malcolm Spence in front. Chaos. Where's the puck? Finds its way in. They score! 10:16 to go. Tenacity for the Otters gets this one top. Windsor has to do something to take the momentum back as Malcolm Spence looks for it. Frasca moving and shooting. Loose in front. They score! First of the year for Brett Hammond. It gives the Otters their first lead of the night with 8:56 to...
The faceoff is controlled now by the Otters, who dumped the puck in right wing corner. Picked up by Alfano. Left it back for Spence, who scores. Malcolm Spence snaps it top shelf. Over to A's shoulder. Didn't seem that Spence to touch it up ahead. Frasca back to Spence. He'll gain the zone. Alfano shoots and scores. Sam Alfano with a wrister top shelf. He rips it past him and takes it away from Padrekar. And the puck behind the net. Frasca all alone in front. Spence scores. Malcolm Spence, a power play goal with $1:34 to go in the third period. And that might put it out of reach.
15 seconds off the midway portion of this afternoon's contest. Now Alfano rolls his way in the London ice. Van Gorp. Here's Alfano in front of the net. Easy pick and scores as the Erie Otters come back.
Cross. Femus on the wing. He's got a man going to the net. Passes it across. Scores. Oh. What a setup as Femus finds Malcolm Spence. And he puts it into the back of the net.
Spence just hammers it home, and a little fake there, like he was going to shoot. Enough to kind of draw maybe the goal.
Comes Pano Femus. Femus gave it back. Tried to set one up here for Sam Alfano. Alfano crossing the net. Shot. Score! And it's Malcolm Spence.
Back-to-back goals to make it a 1-goal game. As the Erie Otters dig in, get the puck first off the end boards. Out of the corner it comes and into the slot.
Moved over right wing side, back in it'll go. Alexi Davio with it, cutting through traffic. A 2-on-1 developing. Alfano in front for Femus. They score! Pano Femus with the 11th shot of the game for the Otters puts them up 1-0 with 27.2 to go in the opening. Will win this face-off. Net is empty. 6-on-5 begins. Alfano right in front, still loose in the blue paint. Erie getting this one back in the high slot. Schaefer through traffic. They score! For the second time tonight.
Top for Davio. Over is Edwards. Down low Royston. Royston with a look up. Playing it on to Spence all the way to the top. Davio working the line. Davio on for Edwards to the slot. Spence batted on and they score. Wesley Royston. Puck cartwheeling through the air, and it's first blood drawn for the Erie Otters.
The Otters come in 24.5% on the power play. That's 1 in every 4, Reed. I'll do the math there for you.
I appreciate that.
And you can see 32 seconds into this double minor, they score, so they're going to get another full 2 minutes off of this. And just an unfortunate
Thomas for Hamra. Left circle. Hamra collected, but Terrance sent that one up ahead on the steal. Now Spence shorthanded to the front. Scores! Otters take the lead right back. Malcolm Spence. And this game continues to go back and forth.
Well, Bulldogs got caught a little flat-footed. Hammer rotated down low, and Juracek was the last man back. And the way that play came out, Spence had a step on him where Juracek was on, had been out there for a minute plus, and just did not have the legs to catch Malcolm Spence. You can see him there trying to get back. I mean, great move there, confident offensive move by Malcolm Spence, who just goes cross, waits out Leanders, and deposits.
Schaefer with it. Schaefer. That one sticked away, and that's a good play defensively from Sam Hillebrand. Get the stick in the way, the poke checks count all the same. Here's Schaefer moving in. Schaefer, shot, rebound, they score! Second of the night for Pano Femus. It's 4-0 Erie Otters.
Successfully in doing so. As the puck gets backhanded in by Terrance. We're beyond the midway point here, period number 2. Erie adding a couple, and Crete's going to pick up a penalty. Tripped Schaefer, doesn't matter, they score. Beautiful setup by Schaefer to Spence, and it's 4-1. Period. Right off the draw, they score. It's Spence on the first shot faced by Hayden Jeffrey. It's buried, and it's Flores' enemy, Malcolm Spence, who does it. Goes down, then gets hit hard at the half boards. And around Doherty breakaway, here comes Malcolm Spence, and Spence has got the hat trick. A beauty, shorthanded.
Malcolm Spence, Erie trying to get something going here, shorthanded. It's carried to Ranson Spence. Spence shot, they score! It's a shorty for Malcolm Spence. Otters cut the lead to 1 goal for the Steelhead. See if Erie can respond to this pressure. You have to have resiliency when you get the emotional high of having a goal. You need to answer with it, and they do! They score! Who else? Malcolm Spence again! And this one will count. Down it'll go on the goal line. Malcolm Spence sending his man down to the ice. Spence right in front. They score! Sam Alfano, his second of the night. Otters lead it 6-4. Into the zone. Alfano waiting and shooting, and a block down there. That one was deflected away by Valeris. Moving its way up top of the left circle. Schaefer throws it on net. They score! Second of the night for Matthew Schaefer. Otters lead it. Erie forward with it. Move down for Terrance. Terrance open net. He scores! That will do it. 5-3. The Otters go ahead.
Watch him play for Tri-City or come to London.
Here's Meets side of the net. Big save from Quinlan, and CHL put the rebound home.
Off the skate of Spence. Over to Keelan Denwyer.
Tries the pass, and he hits the mark for Michael Misa.
Diesel.
Good opportunities for the North Bay Battalion. Alfano drops it back. Shot, scores!
The left-handed shot right here. Watch him change the shooting angle. Puts it right between the Bermuda Triangle. And it's a track meet out there, north and south, north and south.
Here's a chance on the far side. Ripped wide by Malcolm Spence, looking for his second. Lots of chances. Backdoor. Alfano in front, buries it into the empty net.
There's a good job by the defenseman keeping it in along the wall, and this is where the passing sequence starts. It goes from the front door to the back door, and it's a one-putt tap.
Now Davio. And Spence working it. Fimis out front to Spence, and Malcolm Spence scores. Beautiful pass.
Davio flips it to Alfano, and now to Matt Schaefer, jumping up in the rush again. Neat move around Rakoff, and then a great move by Schaefer in front, and what a goal! Malcolm Spence finishes it. Matt Schaefer has everybody on the edge of his seat every time he touches the puck.
And these Erie Otters have an overtime win on Thursday against the North Bay Battalion, their last win.
Here's Terrance moving down the wing. Back in front, they score! Malcolm Spence comes back to Peel Region and wins it in overtime.
Will be sent up and out of the zone. See if it goes down for an icing, and they'll say no as it was played by the goaltender Oak. Up on the right wing side, Erie's got it. Alfano shot, they score! The big rig, Sam Alfano on the game's first shot. 28 seconds in, Otters lead at 1-0. Graydon Jones will collect this one to the blue line. D-to-D passing, it'll find its way out of the zone. Malcolm Spence in with Alfano. Alfano in front, he scores! Let there be hats. Sam Alfano with the hat trick. If ever, of course. Back, this one will find its way up and in. Malcolm Spence, top of the left circle for Martin Misiak. Misiak back, Hughes with it, right wing side. Misiak fires and scores! Power play goal, Martin Misiak. Otters up 8-2.
Too great in front of him, and a lot of times that can really speak to how well a goaltender plays. So I don't think a lot of the struggles this season for Guelph have been the issue of number 31 in that. He's always been good against Erie.
Shot in front and they score! Sam Alfano starts things off as the Otters have a 1-0 lead on 60 Years night.
Period presented by New Motors.
Davio over Martin Misiak. Toward the net front, finds a hole in the stick of Sam Alfano. Bottom of the right side, it'll go. Worked up, Misiak, open look, right wing side, they score! Malcolm Spence, power play goal. We're knotted up at 2-2 with 48 seconds left to go in the period. Call will take it. Femus entering in. Femus, top of the left circle with Alfano in front. He scores! That's 20 on the year for the big rig, and it's a 4-4 game in Erie. You knew he was...
Drops it back, does Davio. Nice pass that time, and breaking in here, Spence scores! Beautiful play drawn up, and Malcolm Spence opens the scoring on the power play. It's 1-0 Erie.
To get the Erie Otters offense going, sprung on a break and takes full advantage as the Erie Otters able to get the stretch pass going a couple times over, and the Rangers just caught.
Misiak. And I lost it back as this one's played the other way. Jack Nesbitt with it. Spence applying pressure. Spence gets this one back. Alfano, he scores! 21st of the year for the big rig. We're all tied up in Erie. The rush starts up the ice the other way for Erie. A little too far for Femus, but he catches it on the fly. Bouncing puck, finds its way in the trapezoid. Oh, that's a check to the head. And the Erie Otters are going to go on the man advantage. Good to see Femus get up immediately. That looked like it could have been scary. Femus, bottom of the right circle, threads the needle. They score! Second of the night for Sam Alfano. It's a one-goal game with under 6.5.
Barless's pass off the stick of Spence all the way down the ice. There's McKenzie almost getting into trouble. Bouncing puck. Alfano can't score, but Femus with the finish. 1-0 Erie. Up on the stick of Alfano. Back the other way. Malcolm Spence will score and put it away with less than a minute to go.
Up to the line, quick shot through. Ryan gets a piece of the first one. Still loose, they score. Sam Alfano makes it 3-0.
Alfano back in near corner, top of the left circle. Alfano walking the line, shooting this one in, missing the net. Top of the left circle, be taken by Pano Femus. Femus, that's not going to work. Back to the blue line, it'll go for Sauter through traffic, rebound in front. Spence fires it, they score! The big rig, Sam Alfano, 28th of the year, Erie in a 2-1 game. Misiak fires one, it misses high and wide. McCall slows things down, 64 seconds to go on the power play. Good movement for Erie. Worked in front, Spence, second shot, he scores! Spence. It's a 2-2 game.
Erie will control the draw. Spence to the corner. Spence will waltz his way out. He takes the shot, the backhander. I talked about his game all night. He beats Medvedev, and it's 3-2.
Chitteroni with it, lost it back. Gabriel Frasca driving it forward, trying to chip it up to Royston. Royston driving the net front and sends it back behind. Loose in front, they score! Malcolm Spence, Otters back on top, 5-4, number 21.
Missed by inches. Edwards now will drop it for Spence. Edwards is opening up. Spence, side of the net. Alfano scores. Deflects off his stick and in. A power play goal. Second goal of the game for Sam Alfano. Save again by Noah Erliden. Countering come the Otters. It's Davio across center ice. Davio passes off the shot. They score! Malcolm Spence wins it in overtime.
Blue paint and the Otters are able to find it. 20 seconds left to go on the power play for Erie. Moved in for Spence. Spence shot. He scores! Femus in. Femus, top of the right circle, right in front, they score! Need a spark? Call Spence. Malcolm in the middle makes it a 2-goal game. Malcolm Spence says no thank you. Spence with Alfano in front, over to Femus, they score! Erie strikes first. Pano Femus with his 26th of the season, and it's 1-0 Otters with 8. That would have been too many men as the Otters are moving up. Martin Mishiak in with Spence. Mishiak moving, shooting, rebound, scores! Short-handed goal for Malcolm Spence. Otters lead it 4-0. Couple of cross checks as this one finds its way back up and out of the zone it'll go. Here comes Erie from the right wing side. It's Pano Femus in. Alfano to the net front. Spence with a shot. He scores! Back-to-back goals for Malcolm Spence. That one, you talk about how good offense can be as a defensive measure, and Erie's doing that as Spence brings it in and scores! What did I tell you? Malcolm Spence finds the back of the net. Otters lead it 3-1. A 9-7 differential. Back this one will go. Wesley Royston takes it. Shot and he scores! Malcolm Spence, shot, score. Otters take a 1-0 lead.
Just keeping it simple. I feel like a broken record on the penalty kill, but it is what is working for this Otters man disadvantage unit.
Opportunity in front, and it scores! Sam Alfano in and out, and the Otters strike short-handed. Goal scorers know when they avoid 0 for 5 on the power play. This one will sneak out of the zone. Malcolm Spence off to the races. Spence down Main Street. He scores!
Second of the night for Malcolm.
Second of the night for Malcolm. Go in the third. Edwards, right wing side. Mishiak takes an odd bounce. Alfano with this one. 3 minutes left to go in period 3. Inside of the near corner, Spence sends it over left wing side. They score! Power play goal. There's the touchdown and the extra point. Otters in a 7-3 game. Pano Femus. Power play.
For Femus. Femus goes to his right. Spence, quick chance, scores! Tic-tac-toe Alfano with the finish, and it's a power play goal.
As the Erie Otters just moving that puck around beautifully from the right circle. Femus got it, and then back to Spence, and Spence one-times it by goaltender.
Karimov looking for the hat trick. Instead, Mishiak comes back out here for Erie. Spins cross ice. Spence to the net, he scores! What a pass by Martin Mishiak for Malcolm Spence. He buries it, and it's tied 4-4.
Watch this play down the left side. Here's the pass coming through. There's the pass to Spence, and then just flicks of the wrist and bulges the twine in the back of goal.
Shot knocked away. Back down to Alfano. Wanted to bring it out in front. Instead, he'll spin and shoot and score. Sam Alfano
2 goals in the hockey game, 39 on the season. The Otters know that one counts.
Up wide wall, shot in, kick away, and Erie will move this one out of the zone. Forward for Spence, in with Femus, shot, he scores! The man with the Pano Femus with goal 30. Bottom of the right circle, Alfano. Oh, and jumped off of Skvortsov's stick and will find its way back behind. After it, right in front, shot, they score! Set up to Spence and he buries it. 4-3, the Otters lead. Trying to keep it going to the Otters, Spence. Backhand, loose in the blue paint, still loose, they score! Sam Alfano! That's number circle at the hash marks, waiting, moving, net front, trying to jam it through. Back it'll go. Malcolm Spence sends it down the ice. Will it go on net? Yes, sir! Blue line for Edwards. Edwards, left wing side, this one goes. Back to the blue line for Femus. Femus, moving right wing side. Back it'll go for Spence to Edwards. Edwards shot, he scores! Power play goal for the Otters. Dylan Edwards gets it started.
To control and get himself out of danger. Spence is going to steal. Wrap around. He scores.
A giveaway by Chernyshov. Spence with the steal. He caps off the top line, and now all have a goal in this one.
Poked after by Dimas Yilkin. Otters keep it alive here. Alfano in front, all alone. Malcolm Spence, second of the game. It's a power play to Femus, cross ice with speed into the Spirit zone. Spence and a shot off the glove of Papineau. Little trouble there. Femus tucks it in. Papineau couldn't corral the rebound. 30 seconds into the third period, and it's a 5-2 lead up here by Mississauga. Otters want to get it back. 4 minutes into the period, Alfano over, Spence, now Femus driving the net. Broken play, they score. It's Mississauga, and he's got the hat trick to make it 6-4.
Leashes. There goes the goaltender, and we have an empty net. Erie down, worked up, Spence, shot blocked immediately. Put to the net front, trying to jam it away. Working up, 16 seconds, Mississauga throws one. Alfano, they score! We're all tied up in Erie! Can you believe it?
In the last minute of a period, in the first minute of a period, and listen to this place.
Alfano below the goal line. They score! And moved up against the near wall. It'll be taken in through neutral ice. Casper Holden thought he had a break opportunity. Worked up for Spence. Moved in, Ty Henry with it. Henry redirect, they score! Ty Henry, first career playoff goal. Otters lead it 2-1, 16:24 to go. Found over right wing side for Malcolm Spence. Up it'll go for Femus. Femus at the blue line, works it down in, and immediately taken away by Blake Montgomery. Pano Femus, hungry like a junkyard dog, takes it away, back below the goal line, whips it around, they score! They wanted Malcolm Spence all night. They've got him. 3-3 game. 17:04 left to go in period.